Greetings, Warren County Public Schools, class of 2020. I'm Rob Clayton, Superintendent of Warren County Public Schools. I want to take this opportunity to recognize and congratulate all of our senior graduates for reaching this milestone in your life. I think we all would agree that these last few months have not gone as we had anticipated. But you've demonstrated tremendous resiliency and perseverance as you've navigated this very challenging time. All of you have been a true inspiration to all of us. On behalf of the Warren County Board of Education, I want to thank each of you for always representing the very best of Warren County Public Schools. At this time, I want to provide our board chairperson, Mr. Kerry Young, an opportunity to provide just a few words as well. Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2020.
Hello, I am Kerry Young, board chair. On behalf of the Warren County Board of Education, Vice Chairman Gary Chaffin, and board members Amy Duval, Kevin Jackson, Lloyd Williford, and Superintendent Rob Clayton, I would like to take this moment to congratulate this year's graduating seniors. We may not be celebrating with you in person today, but we are with you in spirit, proud of your accomplishments and wishing you all the best as you move forward. We are honored to celebrate you today, even if it looks much different than we anticipated. Wishing you much happiness and many successes. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The greatest generation is a term used to describe those Americans who grew up during the Depression, who fought in World War II, or whose labor helped win it. And I know we are all extremely thankful to sleep every single night under the very blanket of freedom those resilient Americans provided us. I truly believe we, the members of the class of 2020, are made up of that same bold, determined stock and are poised to write our own chapter of history and perhaps be viewed as the next great generation. If you think about it, we were born with a purpose as we entered this world in the months following 9/11, at a time when our country was beginning to heal from unimaginable trauma and loss. Our very births offered hope and a sense of renewal to Americans. When we entered kindergarten, we generated a lot of buzz about being the class of 2020. It was a monumental milestone year, a time to look forward to a new roaring 20s decade on the horizon. Then, in March of this year, the class of 2020 had reached a pinnacle at South Warren High School, and we were ready to soak in all those senior moments that are truly a rite of passage. It was then that another unprecedented historical event occurred, and once again, our presence would be needed to help our nation and even our world to heal and move forward. The COVID-19 world pandemic mandated a state of emergency, and life as we had known it ceased to exist. it is fair to say that we have grieved our losses. And please don't let cynics tell you that our grief over the loss of senior year is silly or self-absorbed. We, of course, wanted more. We wanted our prom. We wanted to see our spring athletes compete for district, region, and state titles. We wanted that last curtain call on stage in South's Auditorium. We wanted our senior sunrise on the baseball field. And we wanted so many more milestones that help seniors gain closure as one door shuts and another opens. But did we wallow in our grief or collapse under it? No, we did not. Instead, we found ourselves as the chosen ones, once again demonstrating to our elders and those who will follow us how to persevere. It has required a great deal of creativity, ingenuity, and a fast-track PhD in Zoom. But we are moving forward and continuing to live our lives with a sense of purpose. I contribute a great deal of the class of 2020's resiliency to the education we have received at South Warren High School. We are named after the Spartans, and in ancient Greece, their educational system emphasized endurance, courage, and self-control, while also teaching its students how to be some pretty bad A warriors. I think the faculty at South Warren High School has taught us those exact lessons, and we have quickly demonstrated the ability to apply those lessons to real life the past 2 months. So, Spartans, what do we do next to continue on the path for greatness that will one day be written about in our children and grandchildren's history books? We chase our dreams. We fail yet never quit. We seek to make a meaningful difference and be the generation that values kindness to others first and foremost. In other words, we do exactly what we have been taught to do during our time at South, and hopefully, we will always maintain the bond that makes the class of 2020 unforgettable. As a 2020 graduating senior, on this, the 10th anniversary of the existence of South Warren High School, I want to wish all my classmates a life where you intentionally choose joy and seek to be a difference maker. In doing so, no matter where the journey leads, you will find greatness. So, I'll end with J.R. Tolkien's words from The Hobbit. Go back, he thought. No good at all. Go sideways? Impossible. Go forward? Only thing to do. On we go.
Good morning. I'm Jenny Hester, principal of South Warren High School. On behalf of the superintendent, Board of Education members, teachers, and staff, we welcome you to this special occasion. It is with great pride that we present to you 303 seniors representing the 2020 graduating class of South Warren High School. We realize that these graduates are happy and proud of their accomplishments, but we know that the parents, grandparents, and guardians of these seniors are just as proud and thankful to see their child reach this milestone in their lives. To the parents, guardians, and grandparents of our 2020 graduates, thank you for the encouragement and support you have given these young people. To our former graduates, thank you for the tradition of excellence you were instrumental in establishing during your time at South Warren High School. I would like to recognize several others who have helped our graduates reach this milestone. Board members, Mr. Gary Chaffin, Warren County School Board Vice Chairman. Mr. Lloyd Williford, Board Member. Mr. Kevin Jackson, Board Member. Ms. Amy Duvall, Board Member. Mr. Kerry Young, Warren County School Board Chairman. Mr. Rob Clayton, Superintendent of Warren County Public Schools. Mr. Jason Kupchella, Assistant Superintendent. Ms. Melissa Stefanski, Assistant Superintendent. Dr. Laura Hudson, High School Instructional Supervisor. Mr. Kyle Cassidy, Director of Principal Leadership. Mr. Mark Davis, Director of Principal Leadership. Principals from our feeder schools, Ms. Leslie Schultz, Jody Richards Elementary Principal. Mr. Ben Frazier, Plano Elementary Principal. Dr. Dan Costello, Rich Pond Elementary Principal. Mr. Monty Cassidy, Rockfield Elementary Principal. Mr. Michael Wicks, South Warren Middle School Principal. I would also like to recognize our central office staff members, whose dedication to Warren County Public Schools enables our students many opportunities. Playing a large part in the lives of these graduates are the teachers and staff of South Warren High School. Thank you for providing our students access to a safe school environment, a quality education, and opportunities to be involved in their school. I would like to introduce our platform guests at this time. Mr. Charles Wolfram, Assistant Principal. Mr. Matt Deaton, Assistant Principal. Mr. Nick Lowe, Dean of Students. Miss Angela Gage, Guidance Counselor. Miss Jeannie Meese, Guidance Counselor. And Miss Amber Nugent, Guidance Counselor. There are some members of the class of 2020 who have committed to serving our great nation. The following graduates have committed to joining one of our military branches. Levi Bowman, Army National Guard. Thomas Davis, Army National Guard. Caden Holler, United States Air Force. Bailey Harrington, Air National Guard. Briley Jones, Army National Guard. Janier Wu, United States Army. Drake Smolinski, United States Marine Corps. Stephen Souders, United States Navy. And Sophia Wilkins, United States Navy. We thank you and our veterans for your bravery, sacrifice, and the example you set for us all. The class of 2020 will graduate 303 students this morning. The graduates of this class have been awarded in excess of $9.7 million in scholarship money. This year's graduates will receive approximately $465,000 in KEYS monies from the state. Each year, of the 1.6 million students who take the PSAT, only 7,500, which is less than 1%, are named the highest national merit finalists based on their PSAT score. This year's class had one student, Joshua Young. The class of 2020 also had 12 students who were selected as Governor's Scholars. These students were selected to participate in a 5-week summer program and are identified as top academic students in the state. They are Cameron Green, Noah Haas, Dylan Hardcastle, Mallory Hudson, Hannah Jones, Sophie Pemberton, Braden Price, Jenna Rampenthal, Hayden Stewart, Blaze Talicki, Ashton Watt, and Joshua Young. The class of 2020 had 4 students who were selected as Governor's School for Entrepreneurs. These students were selected to participate in a residential summer program where creative, free-thinking teens learn and do product innovation and business model design. They are Colin Mooney, Caleb Peterson, Parker Stovall, and Piper Coleman, alternate. The College Board recognizes high school students who have distinguished themselves academically by announcing Advanced Placement Award recipients. The AP Scholar Award is granted to students who receive grades of 3 or higher on 3 or more advanced placement exams. South Warren has 15 students who have been named an AP Scholar by the College Board. Chris Bodenhammer, Audrey Bratcher, Naomi DeRosiers, Jocelyn Fletcher, Benjamin Graham, Noah Haas, Sally Levings, Lauren Milam, Amelia Nauman, Samuel Paw, Caroline Summer, Sabian Sykes, Blaze Talicki, Ashton Watt, and Neil Wolfram. 3 students have been named an AP Scholar with honors by scoring at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams due to their outstanding performance on AP exams. Zachary Bearden, Lauren Richardson, and Patrick Stiltner. The following 6 students have been named an AP Scholar with distinction by having an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. They are Cameron Green, Hannah Jones, Zachary Mers, Braden Price, Olivia Thomas, and Joshua Young. While top priority is placed on academics at South Warren High School, we also encourage our students to become involved in school and community service projects. South Warren High School has 3 clubs that students can be invited and inducted into, which focus on the principles of academic performance and service. The following students were invited and inducted into National Beta Club. These individuals had to maintain a minimum of a 3.25 GPA and complete community service. These individuals could never make a grade lower than a C. There are 62 individuals with Beta honors who can be identified by the Beta symbol they wear on their honor sash. The next group to be recognized is the National Art Honors Society. Student members must maintain a 3.5 GPA in visual arts courses and cannot make below a B as a final grade in any visual arts course. Members must have and maintain a 3.0 cumulative GPA in all other subjects. These students can be identified by the Art Honors Society symbol worn on their honor sash. We have 5 students who earned this honor and wear an Art Society emblem on their honor sash. Lastly, we will recognize students inducted into the Spanish Honors Society. The purpose of this organization is to recognize high achievements in Spanish. Students must be actively enrolled in Spanish dual credit or a higher level Spanish course and have a cumulative Spanish average of 3.65 from all previous courses and thereafter. These 23 students are identified by the Spanish Honor Society emblem they wear on their honor sash. The following 8 students have achieved the title of Eagle Scout. The Eagle Scout Award is the highest award available to youth members of the Boy Scouts of America. It is a recognition given by the National Court of Honor. These students are Chris Bodenhammer, Sai Boyaredagari, Nathaniel Burris, Ian Crabtree, Tanner Douglas, Garrison House, Jacob Pettigo, and Noah Smalling. South Warren offers a variety of dual credit options. We are extremely proud of the dual credit partnerships that we have with WKU and Sky CTC. We are equally proud to recognize that 172 seniors graduated with dual credit coursework. The vision of the Kentucky Board of Education is that each and every student is empowered and equipped with the knowledge, skills, and dispositions to pursue a successful future. Students meeting this criteria are deemed transition ready. As of March the 13th, there were 221 students who achieved transition readiness. We would like to recognize the top academic seniors from the class of 2020. These students are ranked as of the very last day of the school year. These rankings are obtained by using the weighted grades received from various advanced placement classes offered at South Warren High School. Number 1 with a GPA of 4.30968, Joshua Young. Number 2 with a GPA of 4.30137, Braden Price. Number 3, with a GPA of 4.28986, Hannah Jones. Number 4, with a GPA of 4.25352, Cameron Green. Number 5, with a GPA of 4.23973, Blaze Talicki. Number 6, with a GPA of 4.23881, Lauren Richardson. Number 7, with a GPA of 4.23377, Ashton Watt. Number 8, with a GPA of 4.2029, Jocelyn Fletcher. Number 9, with a GPA of 4.20126, Helly Patel. And number 10, with a GPA of 4.19048, Noah Haas. We also use the regular grade point average system without using the weighting from the AP classes. This year, we have 34 students with a perfect 4.0 GPA that has been maintained all 4 years of high school. These graduates have received silver honor cords for their achievement of excellence. Carly Basham, Tyler Bikey, Chris Bodenhammer, Nathaniel Burris, Rebecca Durbin, Caroline Easley, Taylor Enlow, Jocelyn Fletcher, Kelly Gore, Cameron Green, Noah Haas, Sophia Hassani, Mallory Hudson, Colt Jackson, Sally Levings, Valeria Levinson, Jessica Lewis, Connor Mason, Macy McCoy, Lauren Milam, Colin Mooney, Amelia Nauman, Ashley Navarrete, Helly Patel, Samuel Paw, Sophie Pemberton, Braden Price, Lauren Richardson, Anela Selamovich, Jeremiah Simpson, Hayden Stewart, Anthony Swift, Ashton Watt, and Joshua Young. This year's class has 185 students who have been designated as honor graduates. The honor graduates have received blue honor sashes for their achievement. These students have obtained a GPA of 3.5 or higher during their 4 years of high school. Schools recognize that attendance is very important to academic success. We had 9 students who achieved perfect attendance for their senior year. These students had perfect attendance for the 2019-20 school year. Tyler Bikey, Kim Bogdanovich, Tanner Douglas, Haley Duff, Reagan Gaskins, Nozomi Hamamoto, Cameron Middleton, Colin Mooney, and Tommy Mustafa. South Warren had 1 student to achieve perfect attendance during both his 11th and 12th grade years. That student is Charlie Sun. To you, the graduating class of 2020. Today marks a milestone, a day to recognize you and your achievements. You are a special class, but what defines you? What is your legacy? Your contributions to South Warren High School are too many to name. Academic accolades, awards, winning seasons, leadership, pride in your school. You have continued the tradition of excellence that South Warren is known for and set the bar even higher for those who will follow in your footsteps. But that does not define you. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge you will be remembered as the class who missed out on so much. Prom, spring sports, awards day, and most importantly, time with friends and classmates. What you have experienced makes you different than the others. You have experienced disappointment like no other class that has come before you. And that, in turn, gives you appreciation. Appreciation for waking up early because it meant you could come to school. Appreciation for sitting in class because it meant you could receive direct instruction instead of virtually. Appreciation for staying after school because it meant you had a club meeting. And appreciation for long practices because it meant there was a game to play. But being the first class to graduate during a pandemic doesn't define you either. I would argue that what defines the class of 2020 is yet to be determined because your final chapter has not yet been written. What will define you is what you do with the experiences that you have had as a Spartan and the unique perspective that you now possess. You have been given a firm foundation. Class of 2020, now is your time to live your legacy.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes our sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blamed me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better, because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed
On behalf of Superintendent Clayton, board members, and the administration staff of South Warren High School, I verify that these members of the class of 2020 have met all graduation requirements of South Warren High School, the Warren County Board of Education, and the Kentucky State Department of Education. Ryan Houston Adamson Taylor. Abby Olay Chitty Afam. Janie Grace Alford. Addison Elizabeth Allen. Catherine May Allerkamp. Lucas John Alsobrook. Philip Blake Anderson. Emily Marie Ansbach. Lorelei Ann Arbuckle. Caleb Thomas Ayala. Clay Preston Alexander Bach. Yagoba Ba. Reagan Raquel Baker. Mary Beth Barber. Carly Ann Basham. Zachary Edward Bearden. Armin Beganovich. Dawson Cole Beliles. Gracie Lynn Burnt. Tyler William Bikey. Natalie Michelle Blick. Olivia Yvonne Blount. Brian Christopher Bodenhammer. Kim Bogdanovich. Adelina Bosjakovich. Justin Andrew Bowen. Levi Richard Bowman. Sai Prunov Boyaredi Gari. Brianna Lachey Brand. Noah Patrick Brandt. Emily Suzette Brasher. Audrey Grace Bratcher. Abigail Elizabeth Briggs. Adia May Brooks. Hadley Mariah Brown. Imam Ohuk Brula. Madeline Renee Bryant. Preston Michael Buckley. Kimberly Faith Burden. Adam Harrison Burns. Nathaniel Philip Burris. Jessica Ann Bush. Alexis Marie Button. Nicole Cabrera. Tyler Lance Cannon. David Allen Cartmill. Deanna Elizeth Castile. Rebecca England Cawthorn. Garrett William Chenault. Tyler Scott Cherry. Ella Civic. Brooke Gabrielle Clark. Kendall Ray Clark. Nathan Zane Comer. Ian Edward Crabtree. Logan Matthew Crick. Sally Marie Curtis. Corinna Jade Cottrere. Shelby Nicole Davis. Thomas McKinley Davis. Ashley Jordan Dennis. Naomi Indomati DeRozier. Aurora Victoria DeVore. Anna Lisette Diaz. Adam Dolick. Gabrielle Celeste Douglas. Hope Tywee Douglas. Tanner Scott Douglas. Athena Marie Duckett. Leela Marie Duckett. Haley Nicole Duff, Lindsay Michelle Duncan, Rebecca Lynn Durbin, Andrew Jordan Dyer, Karsten Raymond Dyer, Tyler Ethan Earnhardt, Caroline Faith Easley, Trent Allen Edmonds, Anne-Marie Elliott, Taylor Michelle Enlow, Josue Alejandro Escobar Oriana, Sydney Joe Essig, Jocelyn Bryce Fletcher, Abimael Flores Garcia, Stefan Cantrell Ford, Bobby Raven Folkrod, Lexis Madison Fowler, Mariana Breeze Freeman, Morgan Mackenzie Gammons, Peyton Abigail Gardner, Reagan Lee Gaskins, Bethany Joy Gibbs, Sebastian Eric Glover, Chance Aaron Goalie Goodman, Kelly Marie Gore, Benjamin Thomas Graham, Christian Andrew Graves, Christopher Ray Green, Cameron Elaine Green, Seth Alexander Green, Jocelyn Yvonne Grimes, Faith Louise Grubbs, Michael Edward Gursky,
Noah Ryan Haas, Caden J. Holler, Nozomi Hamamoto, Castasia Nicole Haynes, Dylan Paul Hardcastle, Dawson Maxwell Harden, Leah Renee Harper, Bailey Marie Harrington, Sophia Hassani, Katie Faith Hurd, Jasmine Elizabeth Henderson, Alexis Michelle Hensley, Carson McKinley Hickman, Emma Elizabeth Hightower, Ethan Tristan Meredith Hildreth, Devin Alexander Hill, Jonathan Grant Hill, Daniel Dexter Himmelbrun, Lauren Elizabeth Holman, Sabina Holt, Garrison Xander House, Ramsey House, Brandon Kyle Howard, Bristol Grant Howard, Mallory Todd Hudson, Ronnie Joe Hudson, Tyler Daniel Hudson, Kelly Marie Hutter, Abigail Madison Hughes, Caitlin Nicole Humphrey, Emir Ibreljic, Colt Alexander Jackson, Layla Catherine Jackson, Nora Grace James, Ethan Daniel Jenkins, Lucas Dylan Johnson, Briley Cole Jones, Hannah Grace Jones, Kenneth Jack Jones, Nathan Walker Cabler, Logan Allen Carafa, Elaine Carol Kaufman, Dakota Cheyenne Key, Logan William Key, Briley Cheyenne King, Elijah Spencer King, Jackson Andrew Kyer, Jackson Everett Lawrence, Michael Lee, Kelsey Elizabeth Estella Ledford, Caitlin Mackenzie Limley, Andrea Catherine Lenore, Sally Elizabeth Levings, Valeria Monique Levison, Jessica Lynn Lewis, Caitlin Nicole Lewis, Madison Nicole Lewis, Alexis Brianna Lindsay, Christopher Matthew Love, Olivia Nicole Love, Joseph Stephen Lucas, Raven Olivia Lucas, Jordan Tyler Martin, Jadis Deshawn Martin Stroh, Connor Alex Mason, Law Peck Maui, Macy Claire McCoy, Andrew James McCubbins, Adrian Talisa McDonald, Haley Anne-Marie McGee, Melody Abrielle McMurtry, Evan Stewart McNaughton, Andrew Williams Metter, Christian Isaiah Medina, Cameron Still Mefford, Michael Allen Melton, Zachary Tyler Mers, Serenity Jade Metcalf, Morgan Renee Meyer, Cameron Dakota Middleton, Lauren Kelly Milam, Charles Scott G-Men Miller, Abby Ray Mills, Caleb Cornell Ty Mitchell, Colin William Mooney, Max Gregory Morris, Aladdin Muradov, Karina Murrieta, Anissa Mustafik, Olatomiwa Olamide Mustafa, Kato Mudo, Maggie Lee Nance, Megan Elizabeth Napier, Amelia Elizabeth Nauman, Ashley Giselle Navarrete, Kristen Nicole Nelson, Erin Elizabeth Nerlin, Nak Thi Hong Nguyen, Thomas Keegan Alexander Nichols, Kaylee Taylor Nobles, Abby Elizabeth Knoll, Janier Nguyen U.
Tristan Isaiah Paez, Corbin Gage Parker, Devi Patel, Heli Alpish Patel, Samuel Riley Paul, Tiernan Vishon Payne, Nicole Brooke Pearson, Jacob Bradley Pedigo, Sophie Grace Pemberton, Kyla Brooke Pendley, Chloe Elizabeth Perkins, Elijah Scott Perry, Caleb Ryan Peterson, Carson Josiel Pillow, Jeremy Wade Pinkard, Leah Marie Poole, Molly Jane Porter, Christopher Keegan Powell, Lacey May Rose Powell, Braden McCrae Price, Emily Marie Pruitt, Peyton Michelle Pruitt, Caitlin Alondra Perkerson, Alyssa Marie Putman, Jenna Margaret Rampenthal, Stephanie Ivabeth Ramsey, Jameson Michael Reagan, Thomas Briley Reed, Lauren Elena Richardson, Michael Drew Ross, Annalise Marie Roth, Ariana Renee Roth, Sunny Sadakovich, Ariel DeRay Sales, Trayvon Jamon Sarver, Danielle Leanne Scales, Carl Logan Schaefer, Caitlin Michelle Shondel, Macy K. Schmidt, Alexander Dale Scholl, Anela Selamovich, Samir Selamovich, Braden Connor Shea, Brendan Isaiah Sykes, Chase Alexander Simmons, Megan Nicole Simmons, Jeremiah David Simpson, Marshall Keaton Skipworth, Noah Merle Smalling, Avery Kate Smith, Cassidy Dylan Smith, Macy Nicole Smith, Drake James Smolinski, Stephen Anthony Souders, Dylan Scott Sparks, Jordan Thomas Steenbergen, Imogen Neely Stevens, Brooke Elise Stevenson, Patrick Tillman Stewart, Patrick Thomas Stiltner, Parker Bryant Stowball, Hayden McLean Stewart, Caroline Faith Summer, Charlie Lee Sun, Anthony Chase Swift, Sabian Xavier Sykes, Olivia Zoe Thomas, Rachel Elizabeth Thomas, Dallas Christopher Thornton, Justice Alexander Townsend, Elizabeth Adele Tritz, Karsten Blake Turner, Blaze Marshall Talicki, Cade Allen Vernon, Owen Brantley Vessel, Katrina Ashley Villegas, Andrew Tyler Vincent, Dan Hong Bo, Hannah Catherine Ward, Paul David Worrell, Thomas Martin Wathen, Landon Wayne Watkins, Ashton Nicole Watt, Haley Lalani Wilson, Justin Lydell Whalen, Hannah Elizabeth Whitson, Jasper Brent Widener, Andrew James Wild, Sophia Haley Wilkins, Luke Walker Weiniger, Madeline Elizabeth Wicks, Neil Thomas Wolfram, Tanner Joseph Wooldridge, Abigail Renee Yeager. Gage Douglas York. Isaac Andrew Young. Joshua Andrew Young. Grayson Cherokee Swackenberg.
Seniors, what can I say? We did it. For years, I've dreamed of the day I'd stand up in Diddle Arena and address the illustrious class of 2020. I dreamed of the day I'd wear this cap and gown, receive my diploma, and give handshakes and hugs to the people who got me there. I dreamed of the day I'd walk out that door and tell my entire family, thank you. Unfortunately, that day never came, and we don't know if it ever will. However, we do have today, so let's make the most of it together. If there was one thing I learned how to do in high school and growing up, it was succeed. From a young age, my parents instilled in me the core values that I stand on today, those of dedication, hard work, empathy and compassion, persistence, and honesty. Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to do was make other people proud. And it didn't matter the cost. There were late nights, there were countless hours, and there were countless sacrifices that made me who I am today. I'd love to tell you all of that was worth it, that me achieving my dreams of college and giving this speech meant everything. But the controversial truth is that success can be just as challenging as the hardest of struggles if you attempt to do it on your own. We weren't built to go through life alone. We were each made for a purpose, and that's something we can't achieve without the help of the people who I wish were sitting in those chairs today. We didn't receive the chance to finish high school the way we wanted. We didn't receive the chance to graduate how we expected. But one chance we will get is the choice to be grateful. And that's a chance I don't plan on missing. So first and foremost, on behalf of the class of 2020, parents, guardians, teachers, mom, dad, thank you for supporting us when we did not know what choices to make. Thank you for picking us up when we were down. Thank you for pushing us forward when we felt like we had nothing else to give. And thank you for the countless hours, the countless sacrifices, the countless prayers, and the countless words you all poured into our lives every day. None of us would be here without you. So thank you. Class of 2020, never, not even once, did my dream of speaking to you all today occur through a computer screen. Never did it mean graduating without my best friends beside me. It never meant going weeks without seeing my teachers, or even longer without seeing the front doors of South Warren High School. It never meant not knowing I would walk out those doors for the last time. But if there is anything I've learned during quarantine, it is this: we are our own light when times shine the darkest. For me, as I'm sure for many of you, the past several weeks have been a whirlwind of emotions. And in that whirlwind, there are ups, and there are downs, and there are in-betweens. There are good days and bad days, there are smiles, and there are most definitely frowns. The only reason I made it through is because of the unwavering support of my family, the people who I'm now spending 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with. But with every passing day, I've realized that family is what gets us through life's hardest moments. Family keeps us grounded, keeps us motivated, keeps us inspired to do great things. For the past 4 years, everyone listening to this speech today has been my family. Spartans, South Warren is our family. It's clear at Friday night football games, it's clear in the classroom and in the cafeteria. It's obvious by the helping hands I see reach out at every corner of every hallway every day. Class of 2020 is more than just words on paper. It's more than just faces on a Zoom call. It's more than. It's so much more than. You are more than. And you all are worthy of the future that I am confident awaits you. Being a Spartan means fist bumps with Matthew when you walk in the hallways. It's the smiles you get from Chloe when she delivers Biddy and Bows. It's raising money for Dance Lorette. And yes, it's state championships. I'm fully aware we didn't get to form the amazing memories we were looking forward to making these past 3 months. But we can still appreciate, cherish, and hold on to the memories we made these past 3.5 years. You all inspire me to be greater. You inspire me to accomplish great things. And I am humbled by this amazing community made up of your great faces I've been able to call home the past 4 years. As we make this transition into the next chapters of our lives, I have one piece of advice. I read something recently that said, if you come out of quarantine without a new skill, without a new hobby, without new knowledge about something, you never lacked time. You lacked discipline. Class of 2020, I encourage you to live the rest of your lives like you're in quarantine. No, I don't mean social distance for the rest of your lives. Trust me, even I'm tired of that. I mean live the rest of your life appreciative of the people around you, grateful for the memories you're making in the moment because you don't want to miss them, and with a reflective attitude that slows the pace of life down. Take in your surroundings. Take advantage of every opportunity you are given because you never know where it can take you. Live an intentional, disciplined life of purpose because we were all made for greatness. But it's up to you to take that potential and turn it into success. Take that potential and use it to help people. Take that potential and make a difference. Friends, we will not be defined by the things we lost during this time, but by how we responded to it. Sure, right now there are a lot of uncertainties. Uncertainty about the future of this world, and maybe even some uncertainties about our personal futures. Now more than ever, it seems difficult to find reasons to smile. But despite those things, no matter where you go when high school ends, one thing is for certain. Today is your day. A day that's supposed to be filled with joy and with laughter, with hope and with family. So let today be that day. Let today be a day of celebration because you graduated. I'm a firm believer that it is not the opportunities we are presented that make us who we are, but the opportunities we take advantage of that determine who we're going to be one day. Yes, because of our circumstances, we are a class that will undoubtedly go down in history. But I promise, that would have happened anyway. Class of 2020, take those opportunities head on. Grasp them all in your hands and don't let go, because you never know what tomorrow holds. So make the most of today. Please, everyone, stay safe. I miss you. Thank you for everything, and congratulations. Now, at this time, with the graduating class of 2020, please move your tassel to the left. And turn your stole. It is my honor to present the South Warren High School Class of 2020. Congratulations.